And good evening, and welcome to another exciting episode. Right, got quite a few things of interest for tonight. We're doing the news. First of all, let's deal with the problems just to give you a quick rundown. If you're planning on going to Spain, I'm led today to believe that they can't decide whether you've got to have a jab or not. I don't know why. Apparently you could go without a jab, but now you've got to have a jab within so many days to go. So I don't know much more about it, but make sure you can get on the plane if you're going on holiday. All right. So just double check on that one with your travel agents, whatever. Don't want to panic anybody, but there seems to be a bit of confusion there. Right. Also in this country, down in number 10 again, Mr. Boris is still not telling us whether he's got a fine or not. Yeah, got a pen again. Right, he's not telling us whether we've got a fine and whether he's been fined or not. We have to wait, apparently. Right, I've got a bit of a tickly throat today. Right, also, his compadre, Sunni, his missus again, as I said, you shouldn't really be bringing people's family into it, but I can see there may be a glitch there now. Apparently she is classed as, there's a posh word for it, basically she pays tax on the money she earns in this country, but not for any other place. If it's abroad, she doesn't pay tax on it. We call that tax evasion. Okay, that's what we call it over here. Never mind. And she's saying that the home country, they don't allow people to have dual nationalities. Blah blah blah. Well, in that case, why do a load of Indians come here for national health? Then, okay, so it doesn't work that way. Yeah. If you live in this country, you pay tax in this country. And it's not, you're worth hundreds of millions. It's not going to affect you or anything like that. You play a fair field, and that's not happening again. So it looks like, I'm sorry, but to everyone else, to the layman, looks like again we're being ripped off. Well, look at the bright side. You won't be in power long doing this. You'll be lucky if you stop in the country after this as well. So because I think you won't be able to walk down the street because people are getting so fed up with you. So remember Mr. Whitty when them two yobs got hold of him. Now that I didn't agree with. That bloke is not I'm not going to go Mr. Whitty, but they took advantage of you there and they shouldn't have. They've done it to me. They got smacked round the mouth for that. Whether they got clicked or not for it. So, anyway, Will Smith moment then. Right, anyway, so there's confusion there on the tax thing as well. I did notice this week Katie Hopkins has turned up on YouTube. So, as if we don't see enough of her in the first place. I'd be happy if I never saw that woman ever again. But she's there, she's making the money out of being unpopular. So, I can't do much about that. Anyway, she's going on a tour apparently. So, at least she'll do something for a rotten egg price. Right, the UN, right up to date, literally a matter of hours ago, the UN has suspended Russia from the human rights. I think we all know why. And they're just denying it, and I'm just thinking, how can you deny something when they've got you on video, recording, you name it. There's even one where you're even doing your own chaps and the army wagon pulls off and two guys fall out the back and they have to chase it. I don't know if they caught it or not, but it looked like it wasn't slowing down for them. Poor chaps. Do you know what I mean? So he's doing it to his own people as well. Anyway, moving on. I did say, can you hear my voice? I did say that I would get some more information about space. Now, interestingly enough, I found out today that I didn't realise this. Falcon 9 launched. That's the latest of the SpaceX rockets to go up. Falcon 9. Never dawned on me what it was about. Actually, it's named after the Millennium Falcon. So, How bizarre is that? Yeah, so it's named after it. Named after Star Wars. Brilliant. Yeah, that's taken off and that's launched another load of satellites into space again. So they're going well. That's the 12th launch this year so far. Amazing. I mean, I've done this before, but I'm sure it's 52 or 53 they're aiming to launch this year. So they're well ahead of the game there. Not like Russia, who threatened to actually bring down the International Space Station. So, and then change your mind. Anyway, but I digest. So, right. I've got a tip for us again this week. It's very quick news this week. The tip this week to save money is to save on the water. 2 things. 1, if you've got your own house, get a water bowser, big green barrels they look like, and run your water coming down the downpipes outside, the rainwater, into one of them. By doing that, then you can apply for a saving from the water boards, because it's no longer going into their drain system. Yeah, so they have to give you a percentage off. All right, that's one way of doing it. They'll hate me for this. Right, and second of all, I'm sure if you're over 30, 35, you will remember the old rhyme, if it's green, let it steam, if it's brown, flush it down. Right, that's to do with your toilet to save water. But it just so happened the other night I was having one of my baths. And I got out of the bath and I went, oh, well, I'll save the water. Like I said, to keep that warmth there. And then about an hour later, I went to use the toilet. And I thought, do you know what? I can use the bath water. There. Because remember, these bubble bath in it. So that's your cleaning stuff. So, came me mop and bucket. Scooped up the bucket full, whoosh, down the toilet it went. Job done. That saved me probably, I don't know, only a little bit. Pennies make pounds. Another good idea though, you know, if there's a lot of you using the toilet every 2 minutes, just stick a bucket by the bath when it's been used, whoosh it down there, leave enough in the bath water so you can swill the bath out when it's ready to be up, totally empty. Yeah. All right. So that's another quick one. And finally, I have a recommendation. Many years ago, I was watching, I think it was the Discovery Channel, and I watched a program about Venezuela. And in Venezuela, there are these, they call it the new Jurassic Park. There's like, all I can describe it's like tabletop what you see out of E.T. But they're huge, and they cover hundreds of acres on the top. No one's been up there, or no, I'm not going to say no one's been up there. I saw the recording of the first people who went up there by helicopter. And they started spotting all sorts of weird and wonderful creatures. Mainly small stuff, spiders, ants, fish, things like that. But they did spot some swan-sized dinosaurs in one of the lakes up there. And it stopped. I never realised what was going on. Anyway, it's on YouTube. It's called Jurassic Kingdom or something like that. But just type in Venezuela Jurassic Park and you'll get it. It'll amaze you. It's absolutely incredible that these animals have lived up there thousands of years. Most of them have never been seen by humans before, because there's no humans living on these plateaus. Okay, there's no humans on there. So they have to climb up from the outside or helicopter in, one or the other. So they're very anti-human places to live. But life is up there, and it's an absolutely fascinating documentary if you want to watch something totally different, and you're going to see stuff that you don't expect to see. So I'm just quick punt there for somebody. Yeah, and that's it for this week. Well, not for this week. I've got my diabetic meal coming in tomorrow. I'll tell you more about that when you see that one tomorrow. Remember, I believe there's still a red blob on there. Give us a like or whatever, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I think we're still stuck on 2. Well, I don't know what I can do to get everyone to look at, but anyway, I will persevere. Have a lovely evening, and I will catch you again tomorrow or whenever you tune in again. Alright, night night.